What's up, YouTube? It's me, Super Mario DJ here, and welcome back to our live stream. We are indeed live, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Plus. So yes, welcome back to the day I sold my soul. The day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Doki Literature Club Plus, episode 18. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Doki Literature Club Plus. DDLC Plus is back, and it's time to dive in to the game for more psychological horror fun. Last time, we returned to obtain the final secret poem I was missing that can only be obtained in Act 2, and got it on our first restart. We also went down a rabbit hole that led to us to some new Act 2 content with Yuri. We also beat the end of Act 2 without skipping or loading. That should have been once. So, with that being said, what's next? Well, I think it's time. We are now in 2024, and with our main run complete, our original main run complete, and some side content out of the way, it's time we begin the next major run. Today, we return to the Literature Club under a new name to sell our soul for a cupcake and begin spending time with each and every club member. It's time we explore all routes and options possible in this game. So what are we waiting for? Which character are we going to write for today? What kind of new content shall we unlock today? Will we unlock any more side stories too? Only one way to find out. So yes, I'll let that play one more time. We are finally starting the next major run, 18 episodes in. But yeah. Obviously, per usual, you have all the links in the description to check out the DDLC Plus website and the Steam page. But yes, I'm going to be honest, I had like considered for maybe a couple seconds doing an opening gag for this episode, being like, welcome back, or welcome, this is the first ever, episode of the DDLC series, when it wasn't, but yeah. Anyways, Doki. I think we all know this game. Again, I've looked at all of this before, plenty of times before, so not too much to talk about, but, it is just, the usual to show this off real quick. And obviously, we'll be getting to re-meet everyone, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. So yeah, it's time to hop into this adventure again, and just get a move on. So yeah. I wonder if anyone saw this coming today of all days to be streaming Doki. It's almost like I may or may not have streamed an episode last year on this exact day. But yeah, so today is plain and simple. We're beginning the next major run, and I'll go into more details as we start, but yeah, that's what we're setting out to do today. Also, yes, Livy, you would just take the cupcake and run, then you'll still have a soul. Yeah, I needed a fun title for this episode, and I just thought of the opening gag where it's like, oh yeah, today's the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, so it just felt right to go with that title. So yeah, that's why I did it. That text is I can probably enlarge the whoops, not that much. Because the text is so much smaller today, I can actually just enlarge it for the screen. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club Plus. I should also show out the playlist real quick, because I always do that. And I also want to grab something real quick, but I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, welcome back everybody. It's finally time. We're going to hop into the next episode of Doki Literature Club. So yeah, this has been an ongoing series since July, June of 22. Yeah, July 22. But yeah, so this has been going on for a while now, and it took us through 14, well, not counting, I guess, episode 3 and 6, which were side story episodes. So it took us through basically the first 14 episodes to get our first ending, and then we had some bonus content alongside that. Then we had episode 15 through 17, which is essentially like some bonus in-between content where I did like some runs that were mainly just attempting a few things like how quickly can you beat the game, how many secret poems can you find, can we find the last secret poem. So yeah, and then that leads us to today with the beginning of the next run, which I don't know how many episodes the next run's gonna be, but we will find out in due time. But yeah, so there's that. And we finished Act 2 last year on Valentine's Day, which is funny, but now we're starting a whole new run on this Valentine's Day. So yeah. Also, one other little thing just to talk about real quick before we get into the action. A year ago today also, I got DDLC on Switch, which prompted those other bonus content videos on DDLC. So it's been a year since I've had this, and I'm almost done my first playthrough on Switch. So that's a fun detail I thought I would share at the start of the stream. So yeah. And let's also just go look at Steam so we can see how much we've done in the first 17 episodes. If we go to our library, whenever Steam wants to cooperate. In 27.3 hours, which I think I added like 0.3 in the last couple days because I was getting an extra screenshot for the thumbnail. But in our 27 point whatever hours, we have 14 of the 19 achievements. So we're like over halfway with the Steam achievements, and also with the in-game progress. I don't remember what we're up to, but I know it's over 50. So we're over the halfway point with the in-game status too. So with that, we're gonna get into that, and also just brief shout out because I think I mentioned this on the previous DDLC stream episode 17. But I now have the original Doki on Steam, and I might do something with that one day. But right now, we're here for Plus. So, with that, we're just going to start. We're just going to get this party started. I think there's one other thing I do want to show up. I think there's one other thing I want to show off on YouTube before we fully get into it, but I'll get the game sorted first. So, yeah. Here we go. My preview was delayed by a few seconds. I shouldn't have latency, so my phone is just being weird apparently. But also, again, just as I put in live chat, and also I've said it a couple of times, again, happy Valentine's Day to those celebrating. It is the February 14th of 2024. And your regular scheduled Valentine's Day special will be releasing later after this stream. This is just one of those double upload days. Playing a game, and then you'll have your regular scheduled holiday special later on tonight. So stay tuned. But yeah, here we go. Now we're actually getting into the action. So, Metaverse Enterprises Solutions. So, we're loading in. So, we're waiting for the game to load per usual. And we're gonna get started as soon as the game loads. There we are. There's the humming that it usually does. And here we go. So time to log in to our metaverse desktop. Our in-game desktop. Alright, come on. I hit enter. Yeah, I know. It always feels like when I press the whatever button to log in, it always takes a minute. There we go. Root, logging in. Yeah, we unlocked that last episode. That's fun. New Monica art that is now sitting gracefully on our desktop. We're at 67% in game. That's where we're up to. So yeah. So we've done that. We've gotten some of the music here. We've been unlocking photos. There's still plenty to unlock. There's poems we haven't gotten yet. So we'll probably be getting those as we begin this run. Here's all the secret poems we spent the last 2 streams trying to get. Again, missing some backgrounds, some more sketches, and we're missing a single promo, which I actually don't know what we're gonna have to do to unlock the final promo. But that is interesting that we're missing a singular promo unlockable. Mail, we actually have been starting to get mail surprisingly, which is interesting. Files are still here. Where we got characters, well, character, because we were at Act 3, hence why I actually had to go into a side story to get a screenshot of a certain character. So that was fun. I revisited a side story real quick last night for a character I needed for a thumbnail. For the thumbnail. So yeah. And then we all the files, the internals, which we still haven't done a lot with. We found like the one that I did, I recorded. I mean, I might upload that separate recording before the end of the series, just to have it properly uploaded. I know it was mainly something to show off on stream, but I might as well upload it since I did record me getting that secret. I can make its own custom thumbnail and whatnot. 221. Yeah, that was where that secret was. But yeah, there's still plenty to learn and find probably in the internals, so that's another thing we had to look into. And we also got the restart, which I can restart from Act 3 with I actually don't have to go into Act 3. So I actually don't have to deal with Monica just yet in Act 3 anyways. So whoops, I actually didn't mean to click DDLC. But I guess just to show it off, this is from the previous run. We are in Act 3. But if I remember correctly, I think actually the game crashed on me last episode. So that happened. So with that being said, it's time. It's time for another restart. And this time, the restart isn't going to be just a restart to replay Act 1 quickly. It's going to be to start the next major run. So, this is a point of no return. So, I'm going to do it in... I'll do it with a countdown. 3, 2, 1... We are now restarting Doki Doki. Oh, I actually haven't fixed game capture yet. Whoops. I guess I'll fix game capture in a second. I should have fixed game capture before I hit restart, now I realize. Alright, here we go. Can I do game capture from here? since I goofed. Yeah, I can do game capture from here. Okay, let's fix this real quick. Alright, there we go. Game capture now sorted. So, there we go. So now we're gonna begin the run. So here we go. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Which, that message again is in the thumbnail per usual, but I don't know if anyone likes or noticed how I decided to put it in a heart shape today, just because it was Valentine's Day. But yeah. Individuals suffering from anxiety and depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review? Yeah, so let's review it one more time. Thank you for your interest in Doki Doki Lunch Club. Doki Doki Lunch Club is a horror game. Please do not take this lightly. Not suitable for for you if you are affected by any of the following themes: depression, self-harm. These themes are not merely suggestive, but often portrayed as realistically as possible, and thus may be disturbing to you as if they were real. Furthermore, the above list is not 100% enhancive. If you want, there's the warning system. Yeah, we trust that you understand. Thank you for your consideration. Stay safe. Playing Doki Doki, you agreed. Yes, I have agreed to start this game again. So here we go. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Although, I would be lying. Well, I'm glad I made that goof, because I would be lying if we were just immediately hopping into the next run. Because there's a couple things that I've been saving to do post episode 14 for the start of the next big run, which starts with booting up the game and immediately deleting Monica. What if we do that? What if we delete Monica before we even start the game? We are now going to do that. Now we are now going to start DDLC with Monica's character file missing. She is still on the menu. And for this, I'm still going to put Dylan. We're not going to put the new name just yet. So we're just going to start. We're going to start the game. We delete Monica from the very beginning. Let's see what happens. Maybe something's different. Sayori is immediately on screen. That's a change of pace. That is a change of pace. She seems concerned. What? This? What is this? Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. Huh. I'm sure it's fine. I'm gonna open the game again. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that gave no warning. That gave no warning. $68. We're gonna have a whole whatever. That's not good. Something tells me we shouldn't have maybe deleted Monica just yet. Nope. New sketch though. There's a new sketch of Sayori. Delete Monica's character file before starting a new game. Concept of Sayori drawn by That's cool. It's a nice sketch. And okay, so I think we just got the sketch. So it's like, is the game broken now? I guess jump scare warning again if this is gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. Well, nothing a restart can't fix. Nothing a restart can't fix. Come on, where's my preview buffering? This is not an opportune time to be buffering. Game's already restarted. I'm just trying to fix my live chat. Here we are again. Nope, and I agree. I don't know why my chat. I don't know. I just had to like kind of move it so I could actually get like I could have it reconnect. Well, so deleting Monica wasn't a good idea. I do want to try. What if we tried playing the game with no one? Oh yeah, can you not delete anyone else? Okay, so you can only delete Monica. I guess that's fair and reasonable. Now I gotta restart again. I was just trying to see what would happen. That clearly wasn't it. So, going through this again. Okay, so I think we've experienced that. So, I think we've experienced that. So, we shouldn't have to restart again. I will at least check. I won't click on Monica, but I will try and see if you can remove anyone else before you try and remove Monica, and if not, then then we'll start the playthrough. But yeah, so that was like another secret ending. So we have like the immediate deletion ending, which kind of causes, from what that seemed like, it seemed like probably Sayori obtained like the knowledge she has from Act 4, but early, and that probably didn't help at all. So yeah, that clearly worked out fantastic. So yeah, but let me just see. Yeah, so you can okay. So Monica is literally the only character you can delete in this game. Whether you decide to delete her early or after is up to you, I guess. So yeah, with that, well, actually before we do with that, there's one other thing I want to show off that was the reason I still left YouTube open, which I should probably close now after I show off what I want to real quick. So, let me just do that before we actually get into this next run. So let me, I'll just turn off display capture for a minute. So I want to briefly bring up something, because it's gonna be important to this next run, and it's gonna be something just to note down. So again, I've been doing DDLC for a while, and if we actually just keep scrolling back through the very beginning, just from the live tab, not from the playlist, but live tab. Again, here we are, episode 11, when we streamed this previously on Valentine's Day, but I gotta go a little further than that. So, if we go back pre the first episode, if we go, I think here, but there's also another point in time too. I think between here or here, it's one of these two vlog streams. Let me just check. I'm gonna check both of these real quick. So I wanna have past me say something on the stream for context, and I can't remember if the clip is in this stream or if it's in the other one. So Monica. Okay, I think it might be in this. Hopefully it's in this stream. I know we've been live for like probably almost like 20 minutes or so, but I promise that there's a reason to this madness.
I've been recently considering something, and this is where one of the polls comes in. First poll of.
Wait, where's the thing?
Is on sale till Monday. So I think this is one of the first times that I am willing / interested in covering it.
Okay, so I can't find the exact moment. I'll just get to the point. Like I said, we've been live for whatever, and I actually need to close the tab anyways. So I joked about in a stream or two before I started the Doki series that if I was to play this game, my first ever run would be the Natsuki run, or the Natsuki route, and we partially did that with like the episode 8 of the main run, but we didn't do the full extent of that run. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a few things today, but we may or may not be beginning to set up the steps for the Natsuki run for maybe the next episode or two. That's all I'm going to say. Now, with that out of the way, we are going to finally start the game. I should put display game capture back on. And this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Because now, with no loads... Whoops. Wait, this is so... whoops. Let me get out of loads. That was weird. I had the new game overlaid with the loads. That's kind of surreal. But yeah, we are now gonna begin the next run, and this was one of the names we were gonna do when I started the first run. But now it seems like the present to go by SMDJ. So with that, the new run begins. We have locked in SMDJ, and I guess my camera's kind of dark, so I should probably put on my lamp. And we're finally back at the start of the game, and we're actually not speedrunning it for once. So I actually have read obviously through this, so I'm not going to read through most of this, but I'm going to read through some of the dialogue. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you wouldn't see yourself making today, but the kind of ones that just worked out because you knew each other for so long. But she's gonna chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Let's go steal, earn some cupcakes. Yeah. Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. There we go. SMDJ. Look at the text box. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. And you say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, SMDJ. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're like a, a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. By the way, SMDJ, have you decided on joining a club yet? Here we go. Time for the club discussion. A club. I already told you I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you were going to join a club this year. Did I? I don't remember if I said I was gonna join a club this year. Sure, it's possible I did. Uh-huh. I was talking to you about how worried I was that you wouldn't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is important to me, you know. You trust me, right? Yep. There's a whole side story about trust, so yeah, sure, say right. Alright, I'll look into a few clubs. No promises though. I'll try a little bit. When I get lectured, yada yada yada. And the school day is ordinary and over. It usually is clubs. So I'm going to check out some clubs. Because I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori. Sayori wants to come in the classroom while I spaced out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of class, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Oh boy, let's go to the literature club. I want to read books. I want to read lore. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm like 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would have been fun to start a new club. Since she was the only one who showed interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Well, I kinda fibbed. Let's be honest, Sayori fibbed. I didn't mean to click load, but yeah, let's be honest, Sayori fibbed. And I asked Natsuki to make cupcakes. I actually don't. I'm trying to remember. I know I kind of like did like different tones for the characters. Like I'm literally just beginning. I'm playing the role of like, oh yeah, I don't want to go to the clubs. I should get get more in the zone. Don't make promises you can't keep. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. That's what I wait for. That's what it's all about. And this is where we're gonna save. We're gonna save here. It's the line from the thumbnail. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you not to call me new member. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori already says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, SMDJ. What a nice surprise. We'll keep our composure. Welcome to the club. Look at all these people. Look at all these club members in my preview that's delayed by like a couple seconds. I'm lost. Yeah, where's this getting me in all this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something or sorry, Natsuki. Girl with a sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is the one who I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori sits quietly in my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Here you apparently comparably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Yes, I know all about Monica. That's right. It's great seeing you again, SMDJ. SMDJ plush videos. Monica takes over the channel. I know. God, I am not focused. Yeah, you know what? Let me take a quick breather for a second. Hold on, guys. I know we're literally like, I've already kind of spent the first 30 minutes not doing whatever, but trust me, just give me a minute. Alright. Let's get this ball rolling. It's great to see you again, SMDJ. I like to smile sweetly. Yeah, I don't know if anyone picked up on that. I decided to put this render in the thumbnail and obscure it. And there's a reason behind that. Yeah. Monica's the popular girl at school. She had my league. But having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little YouTube, Monica. I'll get cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. Then how about we make a little tea as well? The thing is, like, I'm trying not to reread the entire dialogue, because obviously we've gone through this. And I also don't want to speed run through this either. I want to, like, take some of this slowly a little bit. Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil, revealing a tray to off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcake decorated to look like cats. Whiskers with icing and a piece of little chocolate for the to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. So he grabs one and then first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious, Sayori says with her mouth full. I turn to take a cupcake. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice that she's sticking a glare in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. I think it's sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made them herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me for? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I wonder if I've heard this somewhere before. Well, maybe. It's not like it's for you, dummy. Alright. Here we go to the table. Carrying a tea set. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry that you guys permission. After all, isn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. It's not that. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Monica just putting in her 2 cents. Here's eyeball. So why would you want to consider the Literature Club? I was too afraid to answer that question. Something tells me Monica was... that I should have told Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any other club yet, and Sayori seemed happy here, so... that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How'd you come at the start of your own club? You were probably a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it engages others to get into literature, then I fulfill my dream. Monica's a really great leader. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It's pretty hard starting a new club. You could put it that way. You could put it that way, or you could just admit Monica's just doing things to this club. This club's haunted, whatever. Especially, you know, you have to work hard. That's what the festival is for. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Yeah, isn't that a callback? I believe I used that shot in a previous thumbnail. What a callback. And this is when I'm gonna make everyone sad. I read books. I read my my Freddy Fazbear 5 Nights books and my Bendy and the Ink Machine. I've already made these jokes, so we're just gonna skip past that. Yuri likes a good book. Novels with complex fantasy worlds. Yeah, she's passionate about her reading. Alright. Just gonna click through some of this. I actually read a horror book once. That's the only thing I can relate to by reading Freddy Fazbear books. Yep. I wouldn't expect it from you. As gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look around your world, even for a brief moment. Someone doesn't like horror. Well, it's just Natsuki Dark Survive. Never mind. Monica just calling people out. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just sweet. Sus moments. I'm not cute. You write poems? I guess sometimes. Why would you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. This is where we get to the important thing about sharing literature with the Literature Club. No one wants to share anything. Sayori wants to share poems, and as we know from the side, and as long as we know from the first side story, Sayori has done some writing before. Let's go home and write our own poems. Then next time we meet, everyone will be even. Yay! Let's do it. Plus, they'll be if we have new members, it will get. And plus, if we have a new member, it will give us time to. And here comes the problem that we didn't say. We were gonna join the Literature Club. I just came to see. We're gonna upset everyone because I just, you know. Mr. DJ, you all... Everyone is just not A-okay. Okay, I've made a decision. I'll join the Literature Club. One by one there lights up. Yay, I'm so happy. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you had really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been really, you know, pissed off, whatever. Then it's official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. Now we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember your assignment. Write a poem and bring it back to the next club meeting. Micah looks at me once more. ZJ, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Everyone just chatting. Hey, so DJ, since you were already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together because she's always staying after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, two of us depart. My whole mind Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. But I'd really be happy spending each day at the school in the literature club. Perhaps this is my chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright. I need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess it all starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, so that was not quite a speed run. It's time to write a poem. Pick words for your favorite club member will like, and something good will happen with whoever likes the poem the most. So here comes the big turning point for this next run. We are going to be spending quite a lot of time in the poem book, just like we did with a couple episodes back in the previous run. Because we still have 2 perfect poems we need to make for Natsuki and Sayori. But we also need to go down the Yuri route in Act 1 too. So, what this means is I'm going to do a quick hop back to the desktop. Oh, that literally went back to the desktop. I thought it was taking me to the menu. And we are going to review quickly the characters. Where is it? We're going to review poem words. So we're going to look at these again just so I can get a good look. So I can keep an eye out for certain words. I will specify now, we aren't writing perfect poems today, but we are going to write 3 different poems and save after we write 3 different poems. So we have 3 different save files and 3 different routes to go down on the following days. So, yeah. Okay, so I honestly think I know most of the words. So, we're going to start with that. So, back in the game we go. We're going to load game. We're going to boot this up. And I think first, so I think we ended up going on, on our first day after writing a poem, I believe we did end up with Sayori, so I'm gonna try and rewrite a poem mostly for Sayori. Yeah, bet it's Sayori. Ooh. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna pick that just because it's Valentine's Day. Okay, no. I need a few more, probably Sayori words. Also just get a couple of Yuri words in here too. There we go. Alright, so now that we've wrote this, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna play this yet. We're gonna save, we're gonna go page 2, save that there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go load, and we're gonna go back to the poem. Because now, for the first poem of the game, I'm gonna write a Natsuki poem. Or mostly Natsuki poem. And again, not the perfect poem yet. There we go. Okay, so there's that written. Then we save again. We'll do page 3. Because I think what I'm going to do is, like, I think I'll have all the poem writing on this one and maybe overwrite a couple of the other 2 saves. But page 2 will probably for hopefully all, like, the Sayori options. Page 3 will be Natsuki, and 4 will be Yuri, and I can use the other 2 for any other saves I need to make. So now... Whoops, no, I almost screwed that up. Let me return, load. Now we need to write a poem for Yuri. Yuri. Alright. And there we go. So with that, we now have a day. Alright, last thing to save. There we go. Save. So now we have files 2, 3, and 4 with different saves for each of the girls for after the first poem. So, Sayori, I don't remember, Sayori is page 2, Natsuki is page 3, and Yuri is page 4. Hopefully I haven't screwed any of these up. I should maybe start with hopefully Sayori's, make sure like this is what I've done before. And then check one of the other 2. But I'm also going to quickly plug my laptop in since I took that small break a minute ago. So I'm not necessarily taking another big break. I'll just plug this in so we can just continue. So yeah, today's stream... let me sit down and say this. So today's stream is basically the setup for what's to come with this next big run. Because we are going to be saving and loading a lot of saves just to get all the different dialogue options we can get in Act 1. And hopefully unlock some new stuff along the way. So, with that, we're going to start with this save. We're getting introduced, getting welcome back in Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else was here. Alright, everyone else was hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Hope it isn't too much overwhelming. Making a dive headfirst into literature was your when you're not accommodated to it. Game. Oh come on, he like you deserves any slack. Sarah told me he didn't even want to join a club this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or whatever, but if you don't take this seriously, you won't see the end of it. Particularly, you certainly have a bit. Natsuki finds himself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. As Mujiji will give it his best as long as he's having fun. He's here to help with the busy work without me. He even helps with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning your room. How dependable. Sarah, it's because your room's always a mess. It's distracting. And he almost set the house on fire once. Fire. We love fires in our video games. You two are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and SMDJ can be good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori's oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh yeah, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really is not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. It's up to me. Hey, don't worry about it. For one, first of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep you entertained, or keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This. Yeah. So you can pick up a book for me, so you're not reading much. You're reading, thank you, it's all, yeah. Well, read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick back, yeah. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her inner expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to bother with me today. I slumped over and down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Because I feel too tired to read. Alright, yeah, this should be the what we did in our first run. This should get us the first Sayori CG that we have. Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event, so more important to figure out how we can get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. And so they're talking. It's rare to hear deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, you included Detroit. What kind? Oh well, we could. Cupcakes! Sayori and cupcakes. You're right. Sugi has the best cupcakes. That work out perfectly. That wasn't why you were suggesting it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yes, cupcakes it is done. I'm hungry. Sayori. This is where we're gonna get the Sayori jump scare. Chat, if anyone's watching right now, get ready for the Sayori jump scare. Because protagonist fell asleep. Blah! Startled jump scare. Oh, I got Sayori jump scared. I wasn't ready for that. Oh. Oh man, that's my Sayori face fit. Sorry. Wait. I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the Navin Club. The school have a Navin Club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say it out loud. That's over here. It's true though. Yeah, I know. I was looking out for me, Sayori. So I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You better, yeah. You're still oversleeping your day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Hey, lunch is around. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Your hair's sticking up. Man, you really need to brush it too. Now we're just insulting Sayori. That's not good. But nobody would ever notice. Yeah, they would. Hey, you meanie. Seriously. That's super mean. You'll thank me later. There's the first CG we ever got. This is funny. What is? Well, I just think how weird it is that I have a friend who does this kind of thing. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Yeah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Does this even fit probably? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Yep, forgot about some of the dialogue. Don't say that out loud. Anyways. Not worth it at all. Sarah unbuttons the blazer once more. And with that, we undid all the work we just did. What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do he wouldn't even let you do the things like this, and you take better care of me than anyone else would. So I'm just gonna keep unbuttoned. Stop saying embarrassing things like that. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. I'm focused. Go to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe we should. But I was joking that time. Okay, everyone. Why don't we share our poems? Yay! Good too. Alright, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. Relax, Monica. I didn't write just one poem. I wrote 3, but you're not gonna realize it. I'm just that good that I can write 3 poems all in the same night. Alright. I just want to see how long we've been going. I know chat's kind of quieted down, which is fine, so... Yeah, this stream's probably going to be about an hour and a half, so I'm just going to keep going. Start with Sayori. Comfortable sharing. Yeah, we're good friends out there all. You're so good as a DJ. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Sure you already had an opinion more. Maybe even Natsuki. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot more than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just any poem. It's an SMDJ poem. And it's what makes it feel extra special. It's like I can feel you in it. Sarah hugs the sheet. You're weird, Sarah. I'm really happy you... Yeah. Not to mention that I'm sitting right in front of you. Of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break a promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people, that's something only real people, good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori's seeing the full picture or my motives here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined in the first place. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of saying thank you. Alright, I'll hold you to that then. Yay! Now, would you read my poem? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. Yes. I remember the early episodes where we just analyzed this. I'm not gonna really analyze them unless it's a new poem. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Don't be mean. I'm still trying my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. This is the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get cranky. I get all cranky. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess look forward to it. Let's go I guess we're gonna go in the order that I made the save files. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, and that's about it. Yeah, told you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? What do you mean you liked it? You're not supposed to like my poem. I read through this, so I'm just making small talk. God, I'm back in the mindset of beating demo style secret, aren't I? I promise next episode we'll have a little more intriguing. This was just a setup episode. if I'm being honest, for the next run. So people don't take my writing seriously, but that's the point, is that for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make it less valid. Yeah, exactly. Like in this poem, seeing everything around you do great things is disheartening, so I decided to write about it. How can I say that? I did wordplay. I made sure it fell flat on the last line on purpose, so you did. This is more than I want to do than I realized. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Aside the humor heard with that last comment. Okay. I don't think any of this is gonna be new dialogue. I know it's only gonna be only new dialogue if the skip button's gone. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. You don't have to force yourself, Yuri. Da 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 da. What do I ask? I'm making sure. No, did I raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Couldn't help but notice. Several minutes. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a little specific writing habits you usually get from new people. You know, most notable as the new writers is they make their style very deliberate. That was they just pick a writing style separate from the topic of matter and form fit. I can English. I'm back to my roots of just not reading English properly on the game. We haven't had an episode like that in a while. It will take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't have been talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing yourself, me, or Natsuki. You want to read your poem? Please do. Ooh. I gotta stretch for a second. Ooh. You're writing in cursive. I'm sorry, it was a little terrible. What? That was a thing, not at all. It took you a long time to read. If you count me looking at it for like 2 seconds long to read, sure. Yeah, that's relief. I was like the poem. You know, it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. You want something more mild? Are you into ghost, Yuri? I said the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, I must have missed the point because I'm not rereading it. I read it before. I gotta read it from the in-game desktop. Lingering her remaining place. That's more solemn putting it that way. Never thought of that. It's oppressive. Doesn't really. It's what makes me happy when I think about it. Just remember, yeah, you're right. Guess I'll keep trying. Counting on you. Yeah, give me a Monica. I see. Yeah, I'm having a good time so far. I'm learning from people. Of course. Anyways, I'll share a poem with you. We're all little bears showing up for the first time. I like this one. Makes me think it's like Sarah would write. That's so? Yeah, you two are good friends. Oh well. Maybe we're good friends, but we are actually different. Well, that may be the case. But there are more similarities than you wouldn't expect. The way you talk about her, like you two really care for each other's well-being, even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being similar than you think. You're sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, now I sound like Yuri. Couldn't tell. Yeah, totally unexpected. To each their own. Okay, that's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else may be a little biased to their own style, but it always helps you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write that way the way everyone wants you to write. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Show me Monica's poem of the day. The hole in the wall. Yeah, who made a mess and something's peering in from the other side. It's very freeform. I think is what it's called. You gonna give me Monica's writing tip of the day? was the inspiration behind this one? Like, I don't know how to put it. You can kind of say I had an epiphany recently. It's one of my poems. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about it and talk about that stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Write a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just focus yourself on trying to write something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to look at it is that if you keep the pen in one spot, you'll just make a dark puddle of ink. Bendy the ink machine. What? No. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, so yeah, that was all we've done today. Yeah. So put this here. There should be enough for start of the day, next scene, after poems. Yeah, there should only be enough scenes. So, I'm gonna go back to main menu. Go back to main menu. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so what I think I'm gonna do for probably the next 20 or so minutes, I think, since it's what I think I want it to be like what I do, since like this episode was the setup episode. Since I just kind of quickly ran through what I've already done here previously with the first day, I think I'll go through the Natsuki. Hopefully Natsuki. I gotta make sure this is correct. Go through the first day Natsuki content. And no, okay, you know what? I'll save the Natsuki content, check this one, make sure the Yuri content actually saved. And next episode, we'll fully start the Natsuki run. Maybe try and get the perfect poem next episode. I will be figuring that out. But you know what? I'm going to skip over file 3, or page 3, and we're going to load this one. I'm going to do a little skipping here. Just because I want to try and get to some new content. And we're not going to read through all this again. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let me restart. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a little more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the book she's reading. It looks like the same one she lent me. More than that, it seems like she's on the first few pages. Okay, so I think some of this is going to be stuff we actually have done through Act 2, but it's obviously not going to be as severe as it was in Act 2. I think she noticed me looking at her. So I'm going to go through this. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place. I was rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious why I had 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I started the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. Yeah, we actually read through some of this. Mainly from Act 2. Surprisingly. I'm glad to hear it. Once you pick it up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What is it about? Well, here closes the book of Skinner Eye. Portrait of Markov, yeah. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. So I want to make sure I actually don't give it. I want to make sure I actually don't give anything away. So it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life starts to get real strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from, yeah. And no matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life falls apart. That's kind of it. It's kind of dark. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, SMDGJ? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy some kind of those kind of stories. Don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot you was into those things. Hi, welcome to the stream. We have someone in chat again. Welcome. I'm just doing some Act 1 alternative paths right now. I just noticed these kind of things. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or other psychologically, you believe in. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of being reread. Hey, don't apologize. I lost interest. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess that's alright then. So there's a lot of rereading with this, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. Sorry if I always end up seeming strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Yeah, at least I can do is listening. Listen, it's illogical after all. That's kind of true. In fact, might as well start reading, right? You don't have to. What am I saying? Just a moment ago, you just said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, is it fine if I say you have something to see next to Yuri? Yeah. Are you sure? Just a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I just don't understand what Yuri's talking about when she means reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but I can feel it. Yeah. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not looking at her own book. I'm glaring over. She's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, do you? I do? I didn't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I saw my desk... yeah. I suppose so. I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay, we have seen the CG in Act 2, but we might actually unlock it here because it's Act 1. Here, it takes the left side. I do the same thing with my right arm. That way I turn the page and slide under her thumb after I flip the page to her side. Holding it like this, we huddle even closer together. It's actually kind of distracting. So I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. Distracted for a second. I don't know if you'll even keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading it, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Yuri has said that before, or something to that effect, if we remember the side story from episode 6. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed she finished reading the page before me, so I turn on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Yeah, my thumb's gonna let go. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses herself. All the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything. I just kind of... I see. Interesting. Well, that's fair, I guess. We continue. But SMGGJ, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. So embarrassing to think about it like that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more, it's kind of cute. Why are you saying all that? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Monica just does that to everyone. Time to share poems. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales. Is everything alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Sorry if you had been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri, Alright. I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer to read with me? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In any case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own then, in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note where I left on the book, then slipped it back in my bag. By the way, yeah, thanks for asking me if I wrote my poem again. I already have wrote it. So it magically appears. And we're gonna go reverse order. Yuri seems like the most new content. Yuri seems like the most experienced, so I should start with her. I trust her opinion to be fair. Or at least that dialogue's gonna be new. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes exceptional. What'd you say? Did I say that out loud? You're gonna hate me. You didn't really do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What are you getting nervous about? Here, take a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You're using imaginary and metaphors indicates you're writing a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. You stares at me blankly. I totally have not written 3 poems in the same day. Because of time travel. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger around the words in the poem. Yeah, okay. Just specific writing habits that are usually written by, yeah. So a lot of this is previous content. Next week can be a little biased though. Biased? Hell, never mind. It's fine. I don't know if she's probably, yeah. So we've kind of read this before. I'm gonna skip through this. And I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's first time, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost? I actually read this before. That's impressive. Yours is impressive. Wait, did she say yours? Yeah, yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. And I keep doing this my best. Me too. We're just gonna go up the list and do Monica last again. Well, that's a little blunt, excuse me. I just had to invoke an emotion, so basically it's not. Alright, so I think the list isn't really. Whoop, that went by quickly. I didn't think there was little dialogue before the poem popped up. But yeah. Sayori. Ooh, new Sayori dialogue. This is a good poem, SMDJ. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, let's be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or you wouldn't have written one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. Just reminds me that you're really part of the club now. Well, of course. So, just because I wrote for Yuri, Sayori assumed that I had written before. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a lot of fun. Whoops, I bad skipped back. Yeah, breakfast. Yeah, Monica's the best. Yeah, a lot of this again we've read before. We're mainly looking for the new dialogue and interactions. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I look forward to it. Okay. Hey again, SMJ, you having a good time so far? Yes. Good to get out of here. By the way, did you new or any suggestions? Don't be afraid. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring up any suggestions. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed. Yeah. Great job, SMJ. I was getting while reading this. Really metaphorical. Not sure why. I didn't expect you to go deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy to keep expectations low. It's not fair. Well, good work anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing. Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when a reader is left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging in writing a way like that. Both allow to get something out or of it just by feeling, or just by letting them deeply analyze all or whatever. It takes years of practice, and I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Not really asked though. I'm sure I'm not nowhere near her level yet. Yeah, you just keep exploring new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying to get a bunch of different things. For sure. That's the best way. Yeah. So don't focus on writing the way everyone wants you to write. Yeah, so. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's the writing tip of the day. Thanks for listening. Alright. So save again. We are on page 4. Good. So with that, we now have to go through day 1 again with Natsuki. But I'm going to save that for next time. What I'm going to do now is go back and see if we've unlocked anything. Huh. Have I not? Oh wait, I forgot I already had this. So hopefully we'll get Natsuki's day 1 thing next episode. I forgot I had the Yuri one already. So hopefully we'll get the Natsuki one next episode. And then we'll move on to... I'm assuming a lot of this is day 2. And whatever else. There's more CGs to get to. But yeah. So... I actually didn't mean to click quit. I was trying to click settings. I'm going to have to probably reopen the game again for a minute. Whoops. I think I will be ending the stream in a couple minutes, but I wanted to do one other thing for a second, and obviously I accidentally closed the game. But I think we are almost exactly at the 1.5 hour mark. Let me just check the studio for a second. Let me just check the studio for a second. If the studio wants to load, that is. But yeah, so essentially episodes going forward from here is going to be a lot of what we did today, where I'm going to be setting up save files and we're going to be playing throughout a bunch of the game. And then hopefully unlocking new content along the way too. Oh yeah, so we're already at the 1.5 hour mark. So if I can open the game one more time for a second. Because I was trying to do something, I didn't actually mean to click quit. So I'm probably, like I said, next episode, we're going to do the Natsuki day 1 stuff, and maybe most likely we will be doing this thing again of writing a poem for each character, but I might stick on the Natsuki path. I might do that one first and then backtrack to Sayori, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the order I want to do these all in, and there's like an optional kind of bonus thing I'm going to do is like try and interact with all Monica options in Act 1. So like if I click Monica first. So there might be one other thing I do. But for now, I'm most likely considering doing Natsuki as the next run. Well, not the next run, but like that next episode we might focus solely on Natsuki. And the reason I'm also thinking of doing Natsuki first is because we essentially did like the ending bit where we did the baking Natsuki, and that's like the ultimate like ending bit of the Natsuki run, if like you do all the Natsuki choices and then you choose the bake with her before the end of Act 1. Like I've already done that scene, so like I feel like I should just knock it out of the way, because I'll probably end up doing the Natsuki cupcake baking scene again with the Sayori route too, because I did that the first time, so that I can then do all the Yuri stuff and then we'll move on to Act 2, which I don't think will take too long if we move on to Act 2. As I was trying to do. We are now at 68%. We'll hopefully be unlocking more music, which I'm trying to think. For next episode, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for intro music. I might have to just use a track that I don't have unlocked yet that is just, you know, part of the, like, playlist on YouTube. So I can actually, like, change up. I decided to use the menu again because I wanted this to, like, kind of, like, simulate, oh, yeah, it's the start of a new run. So we're using the intro music again. The main menu music anyways. And yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get the first Natsuki CG. And then we'll get more of the other ones. I know a lot of the ones down here are side story CGs, so like these ones we'll get when we do side stories. But I think we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main DDLC CGs to get, and hopefully we'll unlock some other stuff along the way too. Because there's other backgrounds we're missing. We'll hopefully get more sketches from doing certain things, like we deleted Monica at the start of the stream. And we'll finally figure out what that last promo is, and then we're just gonna continue on our way to get, you know, 100%. I also probably near the end, when we're nearing the end, I probably will take time to I went in the wrong folder. I'll probably take time to look through these in the intervals, whatever. The folders inside the folders stuff, because I feel like I need to like do one kind, like not like a full focus stream, but I need to like make this a big part of a stream where we like dip in and out of these in between actions out for the main game. So yeah, and obviously the character files we can't do anything with because we already did everything we can with the character files. So, and we aren't restarting either. So yeah, I also think I'll leave the desktop like this for at least till next episode, because we'll probably unlock something and I want to switch it out. I thought we were, and I mean we did unlock something today, but it was a sketch, and I honestly don't know if it's gonna. I don't think this would fill the screen. I like when I can have an image fill the screen, so maybe I'll use that, maybe I won't. But for now, we will kick things off here. We'll end things here, and next episode, which I don't know, might be in March, because honestly, I haven't planned what main series the channel's going to have for early 2024 yet, because we're doing a lot of like one-offs this month. So, but I feel like this needs to be a main series so we can finish up the other run, and I'm going to play the side stories. So this might just be continue onwards post today. So we're going to just have to wait. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, so with that, we now have spent 28.7 hours, and watch, next time I need to make a thumbnail, I'll probably boost that to 29 hours, but we are slowly making our way, starting on our new run. I know this was a little slow, a little sloppy. We had a few people tune in the stream here and there, but we will continue to get through this. We have, again, 2 more perfect poems to write, and that's why I also might write the Natsuki one in the next stream maybe, and then and then we'll dive, deeper into all the other achievements we have left to get, and other just story secrets and collectibles. So with that, if you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, everyone's appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back to do more Doki Literature Club Plus on the channel. That's the end of the stream for now. Thank you to Livy and someone else who hopped into the stream a few minutes ago. I promise I'll try and do the next episode a little earlier so we can get more people on. And like I said, we might do the Natsuki route next, or we'll start that. So just you wait. I'll see you soon. For at least later tonight, I'll be dropping the Plus special, the annual holiday special I usually do. And then by the weekend, stay tuned. I'll probably have another stream or 2 ready to go. So till next time, if you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, everyone's appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back to do more content on the channel and more DDLC Plus and other games. And with that, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. It's now outro time, and I'll be back soon for something else. Like I said, the Plush special will be releasing later tonight, and then stay tuned to the weekend for more content. I'll see you soon for something else. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the flip side.